Hello everyone and welcome to Moonride where we're channeling the man in the moon. I want to see about those Russian bounties and see what's up with that and will there be kind of any resolution for us. Again, if you're unfamiliar with this, it appears that Russians were paying bounties to Afghanistani militants to kill American soldiers. That's what we know so far. So, what can we know about this spirit? Trump's on the phone with Putin. It's one of those things you get a sense you can tell Putin has the power. It's just a feeling, but Putin's got the power. He's kind of talking down to Trump. Trump's becoming more and more desperate. Does Putin have something on Donald? Yep, he does. And it's like paperwork, contracts, money. I get the feeling he's still sending money to Trump. Like, there's a reason why he doesn't want anybody to look at his taxes. It's not just that he got money in the past, he's getting money now. So what about these? Is there going to be more evidence? Yeah, it's going to be a mountain of evidence. This is it. This is the thing that that totally takes Trump down. We were all wondering, like, what about that base? This is the thing that's like nobody can argue with. And we've watched conservatives come up with the most incredible arguments to defend him. But this is something that he just can't explain away. And even they are not willing to participate in the fraud that would be the cover up. They've had it. And it's just one of those things where even the most die-hard in the political realm, people who know what they're doing and know what they're talking about, even those guys have absolutely had it with Trump. They're angry at him for letting that happen. First of all, because of course of their elections, but that's not the only reason. They're actually sincerely angry that he has, betrayed them in the last vestige of I don't know, good government. He has betrayed them. I tell you guys, it appears to me like a pyramid. It's like a perfect pyramid. Like, here's the issue. Here's the one issue that he just can't get around. Along with masks, that's going to be one issue he just can't get around. Take heart, everybody. Notice that these things that are coming up are things that are, you just can't argue with them. And it's proving a point. It's proving that some Americans care for others and some don't. Who cares what they say, right? If they're not taking precautions, they don't care about our country and they don't care about the people around them. So what more about the Afghanistan and Putin relationship? There's another connection. So it goes Bing, Afghanistan, and someplace in the Middle East. I'm assuming it's Iran, because I know that they're on friendly terms, Russia and Iran. What else? Helicopters. I just have a feeling that there'll be like another incident. Russia's going to push something again. Helicopters. Helicopter drops some kind of incendiary device. Huh. It's funny because I don't know if you remember the MASH, the TV show MASH, but it looks like the set of MASH, which is basically Southern California, right? That's funny because I mean it's supposed to be a different place, but it's like I don't know why I'm seeing this kind of semi-arid, hilly sort of desert type place, just like Southern California. But there's a helicopter there. I don't know what country it is. Maybe it is Vietnam, and that's why, or sorry, Korea. Ah, maybe that's it. It's a Korea. It might be Korea, and that's why the TV show MASH was about people in Korea. That's maybe why I'm getting that. Putin has something to do with it. Helicopter. What's the helicopter about, Spirit? Hmm. I just get the feeling that Putin's calling the shots. It's not just his country; it's other countries, but he's calling the shots. He's sort of the Svengali. He's masterminding these things from a distance. So particularly Mark Meadows, that congressman who's now part of Trump's um, team, he is very, very angry because it undermines everything that he's supposed to believe in. I mean, so look, this is no love of country on his part. It's love of himself. It makes him look really bad. He's got to turn towards military people and tell them that he participated in that, and he did not know. He really is surprised. But is he mad? He was totally defrauded. And he's talking. He's talking to everybody. Everybody's talking to him. Look, it might look like that people are supporting Trump and that Republicans are still supporting him, but behind the scenes, these people are getting together and they're talking on the phone, going, "What? How can we get rid of this guy? We can no longer contain him. That's been a disaster." They're even thinking it would be better to get rid of him and have Pence run than have him run because he is such a disaster. How can we? But they can't figure out how to do that, right? The base is still somewhat with him, and they're also doing that not just for their own political hides, because they also realize the long-term implications of what Trump is doing. That they're going to be disasters. Anybody sitting in Congress is going to have to deal with a diminished American presence, a host of other problems, including one where military families call them up and say, how could you let this happen? And there's no question that Trump knew. Think about it. I mean, Trump got away with virtually everything. He just thinks, why wouldn't I get away with that? I'll just lie about it. That's what I always do. So that's what he thought when it came out. He's like, oh well, what do I care? He's just moving on. It's like, somebody who doesn't care about others. It doesn't register to him that somebody lost their life, saving the country. That makes no difference to him. Yeah, they are making calls. The senators, the Republican senators, are calling each other back and forth and trying to figure out what to do. And they're starting to think, well, we got to share this information with the Democrats. Like Susan Collins might be that linchpin figure who's the one who's going to go, okay, guys, this is what we found out at the meeting. We're all on the same page. She's ready to start. The Republicans are ready to start working a little bit more with the Democrats because they realize this is an incredible political disaster for the United States. And man, are they angry. They are so angry. Like I'll never speak to you again angry. They've all been made fools of. Especially Susan Collins. She is mad. But there's a lot of angry people out there. And they're also calling people like Jim Madison saying, look, is this true? Is this true? Is this true? They're going around behind Trump's back and they're asking about the truth. And she's going like this, like, we'll take care of him. That's what Susan Collins is going, we'll take care of him. So hopefully this lowers your worries a little bit. I don't think Trump's not going to get away with taking over the nation. That's just simply not going to happen. The tide is against him. Even within his own party, they massively regret his election, and they'd do pretty much anything to put it behind them. They recognize there's going to be 5 years minimum of repair And they also know that a lot of them, not only a lot of them are going to lose, but as a body, they're going to lose power. They'll be the minority. Yep, a great disappointment to all of them. This is the nature of change. This is how change works. So again, if you feel really frustrated watching it and you feel powerless and helpless and all those things, maybe put that aside in a moment and know that although it's terrible, some of these things are happening, all of these things are happening so that we can address problems and move forward. Thanks so much for watching.